Greetings, Shadow Raider, Scrapture here, and this is Raid Shadow Legends free to play. Today we'll be looking at VIPER form trials number 2, so we'll try to get 4-star basalt for our account to upgrade our relics. So generally that's the idea, team, for this trial. If you're interested and get some idea how to construct teams in general for those kind of challenges, so please stay tuned. So let's check what we need to do first. So we need to bring a lot of poisons because damage from poison. So this is 250k of damage from poisons, and Chimera needs also to be under poison sensitivity. So 250, this will be poison activations. So that's the math here behind the scenes. That's the first part. Another one is to keep your champions alive for 3 turns, 3 Chimera turns. It should be easy, but sometimes it's tricky. And then you need to let that one or more of your champions are dead, and you need to revive them. So VIPER form has some kind of deny revive passive here, so you will need to try to revive your champions twice to make it work. Hold up guys, now it's perfect time to click on my link in the description to get free Narma as well as 3 more insane free epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall, click on the link in the description and register with brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get free Narma right after the sign up, as well Anax, Uugo and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. Click on my link right now and let's crush it. So let's start first with finding champions that can bring poison sensitivity. So I've got the filter here, so I'm selecting here poison sensitivity. Let's take a look. So for sure we got Lydia, the Death Siren, so her A3 is bringing poison sensitivity and also block active skills, which can be very useful against VIPER form. But I will not be using Lydia in my team composition. I will be using Dark Kale instead. So what Dark Kale? So this is a different version of Kale starter champion. So we've got here poison sensitivity, also additionally 3 poisons debuffs, right? So this is great. This is on 3 turn cooldown 100%. This is placement, so no weak hits. Amazing generally. What else he brings? He brings also decrease attack, which is great. And if we got a crit hit, so he will increase the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. Yeah, so giving him a little bit more crit rate. So yeah, you can use the second part. It's not super but needed, but it's okay. And A1, so this one is also very useful because you got triple hitter here, and each hit got like 30% chance to instantly activate 2 poisons or 1 poison and 1 HP burn. So we need that, so we'll be using in my composition. So Dark Kale, so that's my choice here. What other champions do we have here? We got Frozen Banshee, so she's able to place poison sensitivity, also some poisons. We've got Narma. Maybe in future I will try to with Narma because she's also looks quite interesting for this one. We got 3 poisons, poison sensitivity, very similar one. We got decrease attack for 3 turns and also some healing, which could be useful. On A1 she's increasing the duration of 3 random debuffs, so very similar to Dark Kale, and she could be, yeah, I think useful in the future, but for now I will use Dark Kale. Yeah, so let's take a look what other champion, we need generally more poisons, so let's now disable poison sensitivity. Let's check the poisons. So there is a lot of champions that can bring poison, but for this special case, let's try to find the champions that can also activate, right, the poisons. So let's check negative, activate poisons. So the champion collection in my case reduced much more, and here we've got the options. So we got Miliciac Priest Orn. That's crazy name. So this champion can do that. I will not be using this one, but that's an option. We've got Venom Mage. She also can do that, but on my account I will be using Stock the Broken. So he was the fusion last year, as I remember. So great champion. We've got 2 poisons. If we will have HP burn on the target, so he will place 3 poisons. So that's a lot of poisons here. We've got poison activation on A2, which is great. We got, of course, Vizuk the Noxious, so faction unity champion, not accessible pretty easily, but yeah, I need to take an opportunity and use him everywhere I can. So what we have here, so we got 2 poisons and HP burn on A2, and we've got poison activation, like 50% chance on A1. So that's the idea here. Additionally, he will bring some increased accuracy and increased speed because we're running him together with Stock the Broken. Okay, so now it's time to choose our reviver, or at least 2 revivers, because this could be tricky. So we've got plenty of options, so I already selected the other effects, positive, got revive. So I've got plenty of options, so for sure Lazarus is one of the options. And I will be using Lazarus because he's generally the best for that. We've got White Queen Ancora, we've got Lady Noelle, she also could be good here. We've got Duchess Lilitu, we've got Glaycat, Arbiter, Python. So from legendaries, that's the option on my account. There are some also epics that could do the work here. In my case, I will be using Lazarus and Python. So Python and Lazarus, they are bringing block debuffs. Both they are able to revive, and also additionally Python can heal a lot and cleanse the debuffs. So now let's take a look to the team composition in the Chimera. So got Vizuk, Stock and Dark Gale. So that's the team composition. So maybe let's take a look to the setups. While I'm here, just starting collecting those trials. Yeah, here, so we've got Viper, trials number 3, number 2, we've got Lion 2. Yeah, so I will be starting saving those for the future because we're just rotating. To the stats, so we got pretty hungry stats teams. So we got 80 speed on Lazarus, good HP, defense, resistance, accuracy. This is good build. Vizuk is not the great, but he's pretty tanky, good speed, and we need about 500 accuracy. Stock, similar thing, missing some accuracy. He's not super fast, but yeah, he's also a little bit tanky here. What else? We've got Python. Python is running pretty fast, so 340. That's for my account. That's pretty fast. Got some resistance, but also HP and defense is okay. For Dark Gale, we've got a lot of accuracy, so that's what we need. So I do not have big soul for him, so that's why I had to put a lot of good gear on him. Some good speed, so not perfect, so at least 305, so to match the Chimera speed will be perfect, but so far I'm not there. So that's the team setup, and it will be pretty intensive in terms of gear. Okay, so let's start the run and see. So this should be pretty straightforward, full auto. For the preset, it's worth using from Dark Gale decrease attack, so to make sure that we will not be one-shotted by Chimera, so that will be good. Will not be getting a lot of points in terms of damage, should be about 20 of damage, so not the greatest, but my priority is to achieve the trials, so generally that's my focus right now. So in the future we can work on some replacements or maybe some better gear to add more damage. So for now this will be should be pretty safe run, because we've got a lot of healings from Python, Stock, we've got some shielding from Lazarus, Dark Gale to have the lowest crit rate to make sure that he will be a target for the ram form. So that's what you just saw. So he was down, then Lazarus or Python will revive him. Generally, that's the idea. Okay, so let's wait for the Viper form and we'll do the first trial. Okay, so around turn 23, we want to start saving our cooldowns and to prepare for the Viper form. So yeah, I will save all the A3s from the Dark Gale and also from Stock. We don't want to use those. We can heal here. Let's see if we got protect block debuffs. Yeah, only Stock do not have it. Good, because we don't want Viper will steal the block debuffs, but luckily I've got Lazarus, which can just remove block debuffs. So let's see. So now it will be like A1, so nothing besides that. So okay, we do not have block debuffs on Stock anymore, so we are fine. Python got his cleanse already to remove those poisons. Okay, so we'll start with increased turn meter from Lazarus, because we can. We'll place some poisons from stock. Hopefully we got 2. Now 3 poisons and poison sensitivity. We got 5. So generally that's the requirement for this trials. So poisons and poison sensitivity. Now hopefully this will work. So we got poison activation on A1 from the Vizug. So let's try. This is like 50-50. Okay, it worked. So we got 125. So we activated 5 poisons, which is great. So now it should be safe. We can just cleanse those debuffs, and we got the trial done. So generally in the first turn, so that's the idea, because 250 is required, and then now we need to in this ferns perform swap to stay alive for the next 3 turns. So that's the idea. So we'll try to just heal up, bring decrease attack, and yeah, we should be good. And we can put this to auto. It should be easy. Hopefully nobody will die. We got all the block debuffs, cleanses, etc. ready. So let's wait. Few more runs. We'll not get. We got some, but we should be fine. So one more turn, Chimera turn, and then we should be good with the trial number 2, which is just happened now. So we got 2. So we survived 3 turns. So now we'll back to the other Chimera swap to the Viper at round 52 or 53, something like that. Okay, we've got at turn count 51. Try to survive another approach to the main form. And so let's take a look. So first thing, we need to keep someone low, pretty low. Sure that he will die, because we need to revive. So that's the case. Let's put some continuous heal because we are too low. Okay, let's try to do this safely. Okay, maybe we healed too much, but anyway, we'll try to get some poisons from the Viper form. Okay, so we're getting some damage, that's good. So the most important thing is that Python and second Reviver will be up. Okay, we got some guys low. Let's try to approach correctly. Okay, now we'll have a swap to the Viper, so we need to ensure that someone will die. Okay, Python is very, very low. That's not good. Not sure why that happened, but yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's try it this way. So for sure we need someone dead, right? Let's maybe try to reduce the damage. Okay, we've got a lot of dead people. Generally too much. So one revive worked, so let's check if we can survive another turn. Okay, we got revive, and generally that's it. That's a pretty tricky one. So we got trials completed 3, and that was the revive. So it worked, but we died. So let's check if we got the reward. Yes, we got. So 4-star basalt, not the cleanest run, but the most important, it worked, right? So Lazarus at some point to revive. So this is mythical champion. Yeah, this is pretty tricky. So it took me like 7 or 8 reruns to make it happen. So that's not easy. That's not easy. So I'm just doing my best to try to pass it through. So for sure, mythical champions, they are helping a lot, so they are bringing so much. But in this case, I'm happy that I managed to bring Dark Kale Epic at least. That will help with this challenge. Okay, so already did 2 keys, so the second one was better, so it got 20 million of damage. So in this one, I managed to do this in this way, so 26 turns and 30 so for the first 2 trials, so in this first swap, then the third one on 58. So let's check the second from this one. So yeah, a little bit different, so 26, 30 and 59. So that's the idea. So we are completing first 2 trials in the first swap, then not easy. I was struggling a lot with this one, yeah, but if we have some limitation for the champions that can do the job, it's a bit tricky. So again, what kind of poison champions can help? Yeah, I think Mitrala was also in consideration because we got 100% chance to place 2 poisons. So she could be some kind of replacement for one of the champions. But so let's say that we will start in this first round with the Viper with Dark Kale. So we'll have 3 poisons plus poison sensitivity. Then Mitrala with A1, so another 2 poison. It will be 5. And then Stock can activate activate with A2 the poison. So you can replace Wizuk with Mitrala, so that's for sure. And maybe even this is easier because Mitrala brings another cleanse, so yeah, maybe it could be easier. So yeah, Mitrala, that's good replacement. Who else? Other thing, I think Urogrim could be a good replacement, so we got 2 poisons. So instead of Mitrala, we can place 2 poisons here from Urogrim. Not activate, but yeah, this will give us in total with Dark Kale 5 poison, then stock will activate them, and this will be the 10 poisons that we need. So what is interesting about the Urogrim, that he can remove debuffs from a single ally and heal him, so you can use it for the final revive mode to just cleanse your reviver. That's I was struggling with the Python with my run, so I could cleanse him and he will be, you know, ready to go for the revive. But in my run he just died because of too much poisons, and yeah, stuff happened. So thank you for watching. I hope this gives you some kind of idea how to deal with those VIPER trials. It was a tricky one, but I hope it will help a little bit. Okay, so thank you for now and cheers.